Alright, we're back to doing another sparring breakdown video with me and my teammate Luke Howard. Luke is in the white gi, I'm in the black gi. And yeah, we're just going to have a little roll here. Focusing on more playing guard today. Luke staying on the outside. I managed to pick up my grips early and go to collar and sleeve and ladder up real quick to a triangle. Luke trying to create some pressure down. He's still got a hold of my collar here, so I start rotating the arm. Pick up an easy arm crush, arm bar right off the start. So yeah, just a couple things that kind of came up here right away. So we're going to wind the tape back just a little bit. From the start, you can see that I've kind of already established my grips. I'm being really mindful of Luke's grips as I kind of enter here, so I'm kind of beating him to the grip fight. Left hand's on the collar here, right hand's on the wrist, and I managed to pummel into my positioning right away. Hard to see with the camera angle here, but my right leg is stretching him out here, and I have my foot on his hip, my other foot being on Luke's bicep, and I'm pulling down with this collar grip to create an opposing force to create tension here. And this is what's going to give me the opportunity to shoot my triangle. So here I enter the triangle position. Luke's positioning is still pretty good, so I'm going to have a hard time locking up and finishing a traditional triangle. Again, Luke keeping his hand on my collar to prevent me being able to drive the arm across, but this is what opened up my ability to start reaching for the arm crush. So anytime I come here for like a compression style armbar, I like to grab wrist to wrist, and you can see I'm going to start pressing down on Luke's tricep here as my target, and this is what's going to make this position effective. So again, as we kind of move forward in the tape here, you can see me start to apply the pressure here just above Luke's elbow. Close guard positioning is keeping everything nice and tight for me. This is why I'm able to maintain good control in this position. So yeah, I kind of just caught him off the start there. He made a little bit of mistakes. So yeah, Luke's gonna put it on me here in a second. We're gonna have some real nice scrambles coming up. I'm just kind of talking to him about managing distance. Luke doing a good job working that longer range passing. It's kind of one of my stronger positions. I'm giving him a chance to work from there more. So now I switch to Del Hiva. Luke does a great job shutting my Del Hiva hook down, so I'm forced to move into my half guard. From here, I'm looking to play a knee twist. I'm grabbing underneath Luke's leg here to control his foot. I'm looking to really keep control of that far leg so he can't post out on it. And now I'm starting to work my way up to my knees where I can kind of start wrestling him over to come on top. I need to be careful. Luke's got a really good Uchimata from here, so I need to be cautious with my approach coming up, but I still have the foot and managed to kind of crush my way on top here. Again, just staying tight to Luke's hip here. I'm really shutting down his ability to go to close guard. I'm trying to force the half. Luke doing a good job pummeling to knee shield. Got my students in the background watching instead of rolling, trying to push them, make it a little harder too. So yeah, again, kind of same position here. You see Luke doing a good job framing on my neck, and he's doing a really great job of controlling the space here. So I'm going to start moving into one of my favorite guard passes here real shortly. It's like a classic one that I'll kind of share with you guys today. Luke doing a good job controlling my wrist here and looking to flip me over. Nice scramble here. Things kind of continue on the feet. I start reaching for the single. Luke hits a really nice Uchimata, and I get kind of put back on bottom in half. All right, so let's go back just a little bit. I want to talk a little bit about the pass that I used here. This is like a really unconventional pass I'm going to kind of show you guys here. It's not something people often do for the knee shield, but it's a really nice way to pass. So what I'm doing is I'm pinning Luke's shin down, and I'm really trying to focus on my shoulder pushing down onto Luke's ankle here. The more kind of pressure I can make onto Luke's ankle, the harder it is for him to extend that hook. And from here, all I need to do is kind of like an over-under pass. It's like a variation of over-under here. So I pin that shin, and I can circle on the outside. Now Luke did a really good job of controlling my wrist off this pass. Like, I've managed to pin him pretty well, but as I start to circle north-south, you'll see him kind of start advancing this grip. He's going to start reaching over my back here to control my hips. And once he gets control of my hips, he's going to be able to reverse me over. This is a really classic judo reversal he's doing here. Great technique. So all he has to do is keep control of that wrist and bridge me over. And again, we go back to the feet. So again, this is where Luke's going to look to enter that Uchimata. I reach for the single and fall short. He does a great job flipping me over. I think Luke's got a little breakdown on this on his page. You guys can go check it out. It's on YouTube. You can check out, or on Instagram, Luke Howard. He's got some great techniques up on there. So yeah, we see Luke again fighting for that control of my wrist, looking on the Kimura. I'm just kind of keeping my arm relaxed, giving him different looks, so can't really kind of get what he's going for. And then I just kind of clash heads there real quick. Luke gets a good underhook here, so I need to start being more cautious. I start looking to play more on an overhook here. I'm trying to push his head, create some space. Luke doing a good job coming up high, starting to threaten the pass, but I managed to get my my knee twist half guard position. It's a good positioning for me. Again, trying to control Luke's wrist and come up. He does a great job spinning behind. I roll through. Luke's got half of my back controlled, so I need to start escaping. And I manage back in my half guard. So yeah, let's go back because that's a really great scramble that happened. So this is where things kind of started to heat up. Like Luke's threatening to pass my knee twist. So from here, I look to get a cross grip. I know I can turtle from here. And if you guys watch, as soon as my hips go high, Luke does a great job. He just jumps over to the other side. He's going to anticipate me reframing my guard, right? He wants to keep me flat. So as he jumps over here, he's doing a good job beating my hips. So this is what's allowing him to kind of move into side control right away. But I know as he lands, I can't wait. So as he goes to turn away, I'm already turtling. But now, as soon as I turtle, I'm going to roll back into Luke. I know if I roll this way now, because his weight is a bit top heavy at this point because he hasn't fully established the position, I'm going to be able to roll back into Luke and get a chance to come on top here. So there's the roll. You see me kind of bailing out. I know there's a chance he can take my back from here, but it's better than me getting pinned in side control. So he gets that first hook for the back. I managed to start working my way to put my shoulders on the mat, and you can see already I'm forcing his leg back into my half guard. So this is, although it was a long route, it's a way for me to reset my half guard and go back on my offense. Again, framing on Luke's hip here is what's kind of making it hard for him to move forward. And yeah, let's just let this play out now. So yeah, he does a good job switching to go back to the other side, but again, I have the ankle. And in fact, I believe this position kind of almost loops itself. So we're going to look at something real similar again. I start coming up on the wrist here and manage to get Luke in close guard. So yeah, him and I just reset. We go back to center. Again, having a really nice scramble here. He just put the pressure on me, almost passed my guard. I managed just to kind of get by the skin of my teeth. Again, Luke doing a good job here controlling the inside track down. He's got good grips. Again, I'm looking to control one elbow, deep collar grip, trying to look to attack Luke's arms here. Again, controlling Luke's wrist. Looking for opportunities for arm bars, but I got to be careful here because Luke's very explosive. If I'm not careful with my approach, it's going to be very hard to knock him over. I try to do a scissor sweep just to off balance and to bring him down to the mat. I'm sorry, pendulum sweep. Again, working from the close guard here. He's doing a good job controlling my arms. I'm having a hard time getting my offense going. Again, looking for opportunities for my pendulum. It's not really opening up for me, so I start looking to go inside the collar. I go for a sit-up sweep here just to off balance, make him post so I can go omoplata. But he does a good job shutting me down, and now my guard's open. And I managed to hit a really nice balloon sweep here. Start moving into side control, and unfortunately this is where time expires. So really nice scrambles here. We'll go back one more time just because that was some really good action here. Kind of looking at that last minute again. We'll kind of break down some of the things that made this positioning interesting. Again, Luke just doing a great job here controlling that inside track. Really kind of shutting down my grips. Again, I'm looking to go high here. Again, opening that collar, I come in. So you see me go wide here forcing that post, right? My whole objective here was to get Luke to put that hand on the mat. And with the off balance that occurred here, you can see his other hand is up on my hip. Okay, my goal was to get his hand to the mat. Once that hand's on the mat, I'm gonna attack omoplata on the other side. So you see me go for it, I just don't quite get the setup the way I wanted it to. So you see me start throwing the leg over, but I just didn't create enough space and the angle enough in a way for me to get it to go. So you see Luke doing a good job here. Him and I are just kind of like scrambling back up. I need to be careful. I don't want him coming in any closer. I don't want him back in my close guard. So you see me pummeling my foot inside here to kind of create some space and some distance. This is all I got basically between me and Luke. So I'm going to use that. And again, I'm back on my grips. Luke's weight's a little far forward, and this is where my pole starts to go. I start to bring my hips underneath Luke, and this is where we get that really good elevation for the balloon sweep, and I manage to sweep and get on top. And as I go on top, I really have to drive forward with my head down to keep Luke down. He's really working hard here to escape. I got to control his legs, and I just managed to flatten him out as time expires. So yeah, I hope you guys liked today's video. I know it was a short one, but it just had some really good scrambles, so I thought I'd share it with you guys. If you have questions, comments about any of the techniques, feel free to leave them in the comments. And thank you all for watching.